2024's best Batman release has convinced me that two of the DCU's riskiest upcoming movies are perfect for the franchise's future. After the triumph of DC's The Penguin, I am convinced that the franchise's most risky films are ideal for the DCU's future. In 2024, DC took a bold leap by focusing on a character outside the usual spotlight, the Penguin. This release not only proved to be a resounding success, but also demonstrated the potential for riskier, villain-centric projects. With the DCU teasing upcoming films centered on Bane, Deathstroke, and Clayface, the Penguin's success may very well serve as a blueprint for the future of the franchise. The Penguin depicted the eponymous villain's rise to power in Gotham's criminal underbelly. It starred Colin Farrell as the villainous Penguin, reprising his role from Matt Reeves' The Batman. The success of the Penguin has opened the door for other underexplored villains to take the stage. This shift marks a significant evolution in DC's strategy, moving beyond Batman-centric narratives to focus on the dark and compelling stories of Gotham's criminal underworld. The Penguin was a real risk that paid off massively for DC. When DC announced a series entirely dedicated to the Penguin, it was met with a mix of intrigue and skepticism. While Gotham City's crime boss has always been a memorable villain, he's rarely been a leading figure. Even the television series Gotham, which gave substantial screen time to the character's origin story, didn't solely focus on him. However, the Penguin proved that a villain-focused narrative could be just as engaging, if not more so, than stories centered on the hero. The show delves into Cobb's rise to power, exploring his cunning, ambition, and humanity. This nuanced portrayal resonated with audiences and critics alike, showing that a character often relegated to a supporting role could carry an entire series. The success of the Penguin highlights the untapped potential within Batman's extensive roster of villains. Moreover, the show's ability to stand on its own without relying heavily on Batman underscores its unique appeal. By focusing on the dynamics of Gotham's criminal ecosystem, the Penguin carved out a niche that feels fresh and distinct from other DC projects. This gamble not only paid off, but also set a precedent for future villain-centric ventures. The Penguin proved a project starring a less focused-on Batman villain can really work. The overwhelming success of the Penguin bodes well for upcoming projects centered on other less explored villains. Among the most intriguing are the proposed films about Clayface and a potential joint project featuring Bane and Deathstroke. These characters have historically been relegated to secondary roles in larger narratives, but the Penguin's success proves that they too could shine as leads. The Penguin and the Batman are released as part of the DCU, Elseworlds, and are not considered part of the main DCU timeline. Clayface, a shape-shifting antagonist with a tragic backstory, and Bane and Deathstroke, known for their physical and tactical prowess, are all villains with the depth to sustain their own stories. By exploring the Penguin's journey, DC has shown that audiences are eager to explore the complexities of Gotham's villains beyond their confrontations with Batman. This newfound confidence in villain-centric storytelling could redefine how the DCU approaches its future projects. Importantly, this approach allows for more diverse storytelling. Gotham's villains often represent different facets of human struggle, from addiction and loss to power and corruption. Projects like The Penguin tap into these themes, creating compelling narratives that resonate with viewers. With Clayface, Bane, and Deathstroke, DC has the opportunity to explore these rich thematic elements further, making the franchise more versatile and engaging. Why the Bane and Deathstroke film looks way more promising after The Penguin. While the Bane and Deathstroke film has yet to receive official confirmation, the concept has immense potential. Both characters are formidable foes of Batman, but they also have unique qualities that set them apart from traditional villains. Bane, often remembered for his brute strength and strategic brilliance, is a character with a rich history of struggle and redemption. Meanwhile, Deathstroke's morally ambiguous nature and complex motivations make him one of DC's most intriguing anti-heroes. The success of the Penguin provides a roadmap for how to approach these characters. By focusing on their personal struggles and the environments that shaped them, DC could craft compelling narratives that stand on their own. A film exploring Bane's origins in Santa Prisca or Deathstroke's morally complex missions would not only deepen these characters, but also expand the DCU's storytelling possibilities. After seeing what the Penguin achieved, it's easier than ever to imagine a Bane and Deathstroke movie as a standout success. Furthermore, pairing Bane and Deathstroke in a single narrative could amplify their appeal. Both characters share a reputation for being criminal masterminds, making their interactions potentially electrifying. A film that pits them against each other or aligns them as reluctant allies could add layers of complexity, creating a dynamic and engaging story. The success of villain-centric projects like The Penguin proves that audiences are ready for such bold storytelling. Why I'm even more excited for the Clayface movie. The Clayface movie has been officially confirmed and is helmed by Mike Flanagan. Known for his work on critically acclaimed horror films and series, such as Dr. Sleep and The Haunting of Hill House, Flanagan's involvement promises a fresh and imaginative take on the character. Clayface's shape-shifting abilities and tragic backstory offer a treasure trove of narrative possibilities, blending elements of horror, drama, and even dark humor. If the Penguin serves as any indication, the DCU's focus on character-driven stories about its villains is a winning formula. With the right director, Clayface's story could surpass even the success of the Penguin. The character's unique powers and emotional depth lend themselves to a visually stunning and narratively rich film that could further elevate the DCU's reputation for innovative storytelling. Additionally, Clayface's narrative opens the door to exploring themes of identity, loss, and the human condition in ways rarely seen in superhero films. His tragic descent from a hopeful actor to a monstrous figure presents a deeply emotional arc that could resonate with audiences. The creative possibilities for visual effects and practical makeup add another layer of excitement, promising a film that is as visually captivating as it is narratively compelling. Indeed, these make Clayface one of the most compelling and sympathetic villains in numerous Batman media, notably Batman, the animated series. The Penguin has not only revitalized interest in Gotham's lesser-known villains, but also set the stage for a bold new era of DC filmmaking. By embracing risk and focusing on the untold stories of its rogues, the franchise is carving out a unique identity that could define its future.